National Radon Awareness Month, but what exactly is radon and how can we keep ourselves and our loved ones safe? Eric Lipkin is the owner of Pillar to Post in Enfield and Longmeadow, and he joins us for ways to keep our homes safe this winter. Eric, nice to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Now, radon is something that we don't hear a lot about. We hear about CO2, smoke detectors, all of that, but what exactly is radon?
Radon is a naturally occurring soil gas that comes up from the ground. It's made from the breakdown of uranium. So it is radioactive.
It is, and it can be very harmful. So what problems does it cause?
Well, it's the #2 cause of lung cancer in the U.S., right behind smoking. They estimate around 23,000 deaths a year occur from radon gas.
And you wouldn't have no idea that it's in your home.
Colorless, odorless, tasteless, right. It's hard to know.
This is the month to remind people of what it is, that it can cause problems, and to test for it. So talk about testing for it and what are the different options?
Sure. Well, there's two different scenarios for testing. One is because you own a home and you want to know. The other is during a real estate transaction. And so if you own your own home, you can go to a hardware store or even order a kit through the mail. And it's very easy to set up. Just follow the instructions, keep the windows closed, put it 20 inches off the ground. It'll explain how to do it. Leave it in your home for at least 48 hours and then mail it back to wherever they say, to the lab. And you'll get your results in a week or two. If you're in a real estate transaction, you don't have the luxury of that 2 weeks, and often they want a professional, non-biased person to come in and do the testing. And that's where a home inspector can come in.
Right, because they come in with machines like this that we're looking at right here that are a little bit more than a home kit can do.
Exactly.
So these are examples of something that you would use to test for radon in a home.
Right, and so this is a continuous monitor that just stays on the whole time and lets you know if anything has been tampered with and gives you instant readings. This is an Electret, the one on my right, and that again can give you really accurate readings.
Okay. Now what about something like this in the center?
This is the reader for the Electrets.
Okay, so those go together.
Right.
Now, is there anything that may have you think I have radon in my home at all? Any symptoms, or is it completely just
No, I get that
invisible?
question a lot. Your neighbor could have high levels and you don't. Your neighbor could have low levels and you could have high levels. Old homes, new homes, homes with basements, home without basements, they all should be tested.
So you get the test back and you do have high levels. What do you do then?
The EPA has set a cutoff level of 4 picocuries per liter. So if you're at 4.0 or higher, right, you should consider putting in a mitigation system.
Okay.
You can go to the state radon website for your state, and they will show you all different companies that are qualified to put in these systems. Basically, the most common system is a sub-slab suction system. It's a pipe in your basement floor that comes up the outside. I think they showed a photo of it earlier. Goes outside the side of your house and has a fan. The idea is it's sucking as much air from under your basement floor out above your house before it gets into your house. You're trying to lower the concentration of radon in the home before it gets in the home.
Right, okay, and that's something that you consider if you have high levels. This is what you're talking about now.
That's
and
a shot of a system.
We're going to see the fan. It's actually lower in the photo, and the fan is, like you said, is going to take the air from down in the basement and make sure that it doesn't go into your house.
Right.
Now, there's also a photo that we just looked at that was a map of the United States. Tell us what we're looking at there with all the different shades.
Well, there's basically yellow, orange, and red levels, but the thing to remember is every state has had homes with high levels of radon.
Right.
And also keep in mind the EPA set 4.0 as the cutoff, but if your home is 2 to 4 picocuries per liter, you really should consider putting in a system as well. There's no safe level of radon.
Right, and what this map is showing is it doesn't matter where you live, every single state has shown that radon exists there.
Exactly.
So we all should test if we are homeowners, or especially if we never ever have. It's worth testing just to know that you and your family are safe.
Right, it's very affordable too. $25 to $125 depending on who does the test.
Great, so it's easy to do. National Radon Awareness Month. Make sure that your family and your loved ones are safe this month and always, of course. So thanks so much, Eric, for telling us all about this.
Thank you, Ashley.
Always nice to have you here.
Pleasure.
Coming